So we're going to learn how to do some multi-step equations. So first we're going to go over what the steps are. You won't always do all of the steps. This is just a way to help you know what to do first. You can skip steps if the equation doesn't need you to do the steps. So we'll talk about that. So the first step is to do any distributing. So you're going to distribute first. So you'll know you have to distribute if you have parentheses, right? So our equation here does have some parentheses. There's a 2 out here. So I know I am going to have to distribute here. So let's do that first. So when we distribute, we take the number in the front and we multiply it with everything inside the equation. So we've got an 8p and we have a minus 2. So we're going to have to multiply both of those by 2. So 2 times 8 is 16. So we have 16 p's. 2 times the negative 2 is negative 4. So we end up with 16p minus 4 there. Since this side didn't have distributing, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it down. If you don't use it, bring it down. All right, so that's the first step. The next step, you want to see, do I have like terms on the same side of the equal sign? So when we're looking for like terms, that means they're on the same side. So if I draw a line where this equal sign is, if I look on the left side, do I have any like terms? Remember, like terms are they have the same letter or they don't have a letter at all. So here I have a p and I have just a number. So there's no like terms there. On this side, I also have a p and a number with nothing, so there's no like terms there. So in this example, we're going to skip step 2, right? So let's go on. The next step is to say, do I have variables on different sides? So you say, do I have variables on different sides? If you look here, I have a p on this side and a p on that side, so the answer is yes. If you do, you want to move the smaller one. So here, if I look, 5 is smaller than 6, so we're going to move the 5 over. So to move that over, we use the same rules we did when we were talking about moving things in the last lesson. So we have to do the opposite. So this is a positive 5p, so the opposite of positive is negative. So I'm going to minus 5p. Positives and negatives cancel out. I have to equal the sides, so I have to do it on both sides. Since it has a p on it, I'm going to write it under the 16p, right? You want to keep everything grouped together. So I've got my p's. We do that. 16 minus 5 is 11. We've got 11p there. Those ones canceled out. Bring everything you didn't use down. I didn't use the minus 4 or the minus 15. Bring those down. At this point, you'll have a 2-step equation once you get to the last 2 steps. So again, when we have a 2-step, what we want to do first is either add or subtract. So we look at our p, and we have a minus 4 here. Opposite of minus is plus. So plus 4 to both sides. 11p will equal negative 15 plus 4 is negative 11. Right. Getting very close. Our last step. Do you add or subtract? Do you want to multiply or divide? So looking at this, 11p, that's multiplying. Opposite of multiply is divide. So we'll divide by 11. Those will cancel. T equals negative 1. So there you go. So that's our first example here. So we've got our steps. So if you follow these, that'll get you through any multi-step equation. Right? Remember, you can skip some, like our example here, we skipped something, and that's perfectly fine. If you can't do it, no problem.